history is shaped by extraordinary individuals. Some names echo through time, their deeds celebrated, their legacies immortal. Among them stands Alexander the Great, the Macedonian king who created one of the largest empires the world had ever seen. But what if Alexander had never existed? Who would have risen in his place? How would the world have changed? Before Alexander, the Mediterranean and Near East were a patchwork of kingdoms. Macedonia was a minor power, Persia a vast empire. Greek city-states like Athens and Sparta, though culturally influential, were politically fragmented. Alexander emerged from this complex world, inheriting a kingdom from his father, King Philip II, who unified Macedonia. But imagine if Philip died before consolidating power, leaving no heir. Macedonia would remain a regional power, not challenging Persia. The ambitions of Greece would have remained internal. The Persian Empire would continue to dominate the Near East. Without Alexander, Persia might face revolts, but never a conqueror with his audacity and brilliance. If Alexander had never lived, who could have filled his place? One candidate might have been Darius III. Without Alexander, Darius might have expanded Persian control further into Europe. Greece could have been subjugated. Alternatively, Demosthenes, the Athenian orator, might have risen in prominence, allowing Athens to reassert itself. He might have led a coalition of Greek city-states, maintaining independence from Persian influence and slowing unification. With no Alexander, Persia's Achaemenid Empire could have endured much longer, perhaps another century or more. The cultural diffusion of Hellenization, the spread of Greek language, art, and science would have been much slower. The blending of East and West that defined the Hellenistic age might never have occurred. Alexander's invasion of India was brief but significant. Without him, these contacts might have been delayed. Indian kingdoms like the Maurya Empire under Chandragupta Maurya might have risen independently, without exposure to Greek military tactics or administrative ideas. Their development would be unique. The cross-cultural exchange, Greek art influencing Indian sculpture, might have been delayed by centuries. Another fascinating scenario is not his absence, but his failure. Suppose Alexander faced a decisive defeat. If Darius III had emerged victorious, Alexander's ambitions would have been crushed. He might have died a minor regional king. Persia would have remained dominant. Greek city-states would have faced renewed threats from the east, possibly forcing them into submission. The world would have been much less interconnected, with Greek culture confined largely to Europe. If Alexander had not been the global figure he became, other individuals could have achieved fame in his place.